What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, in order to celebrate the recent Spa Day game pack refresh, I'm building a spa. And the update, the refresh actually already launched like a week ago, so I'm a little bit late with this one, but I still really wanted to build something with the refreshed game pack. I'm actually really excited about it, and so yeah, I decided to build a spa. Also because I've never done that before. I'm actually sure that I have never built a spa before in The Sims, which is kind of crazy because I do really like the wellness skill. I tend to use it quite a lot in my gameplay, mainly the yoga skill actually. I don't really use spas that often, but I do use them from time to time for sure. I like for my Sims to like get massages and stuff like that. I always think it's quite fun. So yeah, I actually really like the Spa Day game pack, but I've never really built a spa before. So I figured it was about time. And also because we got this new refresh with the pack and your Sims can actually get manicures now and pedicures, which I think is a lot of fun. So I decided to just go ahead and build a spa slash yoga studio slash nail salon. So this spa has everything in one basically. It also has a couple of saunas. It has a little area where your Sims can meditate, and it has a little bar as well and just some nice hangout areas. It has a little pool outside as well, which your Sims can use. I mainly placed it because I thought it would be nice to have a little pool so your Sims can like cool off after using the sauna, something like that. Your Sims don't really need to do that, but I just thought it was fun and realistic. And then there is also a little area outside where you can practice yoga as well. No yoga class. There is a yoga class area, but that's inside. And so outside, I just placed a couple of additional yoga mats. So if your Sims don't want to take a yoga class, but just do some yoga by themselves, they can do that as well. And there are some lounge chairs outside, so your Sims can just sit down and relax and like have a drink and do some sunbathing or what have you. So yeah, this spa basically has everything in one, and I'm really excited about it. I had a lot of fun building this, and I don't understand why I have never built a spa before, because it was a lot of fun. I did also really like adding the little manicure and pedicure area though, which is something that we couldn't do before. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, and as you can see, the whole exterior for this build was a lot of trial and error. I didn't really have a reference picture or anything. I just kind of built from scratch, and I knew that I wanted to build something very modern and very, I don't know, just modern and kind of simple, kind of boxy, just contemporary, if you will. So that's what I tried to do, and I really like it. So as you can see, I built a separate sauna. Like the sauna is, or there's two saunas, and then one of the saunas is actually separate from the main building, which is something that I wanted to do from the get-go, because I thought it would be fun to just have this separate little sauna area, but then it's still like covered, the whole area. You don't necessarily have to, well, I mean, you have to go outside to be able to get to the sauna, but there is still like a roof above your head. So when it's raining and you want to use the sauna, you have to go outside, but you won't get rained on, that sort of thing. I just really wanted it to feel like one building still, even though you're outside. I thought that would be fun. And yeah, the whole shape of the build was a lot of trial and error. I used the fountain tool as well, which I thought would be fun, because I really like the fountain tool for builds like this. It makes it feel very luxurious and grand and just, yeah, just very nice in my opinion. And yeah, the floor plan for this build was definitely a lot of trial and error. So as you can see, I just kind of got started with the interior quite randomly. Usually I finish the whole exterior first, and then I move on to the interior. But for this build, because I wasn't quite sure if I would have enough space, because I'm really not familiar with placing all the Spa Day essentials and stuff like that. So I just kind of went inside and started furnishing the place roughly. I kind of tried to lay out the whole place, see where I wanted everything to go. So I did that roughly, and then I moved back to the exterior and I worked on the exterior some more before moving back to the interior basically and just decorating it and figuring out the color schemes, stuff like that. But yeah, the floor plan definitely was a bit of a task for me. I thought I wasn't going to have enough space for like massage tables and stuff like that, but I did end up having enough space and I really like it. This spa is definitely not very big, but I do think it's big enough for your Sims to enjoy it. I actually already used it in my personal gameplay. I was playing the game with just a family that I play off camera from time to time yesterday, and I used this spa and it works perfectly fine. I did have to fill around with the yoga mats a little bit in the yoga class area because that wasn't working. It was a bit of a tight squeeze and it just didn't really fit. I could only have 2 Sims join the class instead of 4. And so yeah, I just had to shuffle around the yoga mats a little bit and then it actually all fit. And one thing I actually also added later off camera was a front desk. I did decorate a little entryway, but I didn't necessarily place a full-on front desk because front desks, they don't really do anything in The Sims. They're not functional, you don't need them. So I figured I would just not place one and just have a cutesy little entryway with some decorations basically. But then I was like, later on, like when I finished the whole thing, I was like, it's just, the entryway is a little bit too empty and I like a front desk. I like how it looks. It's more realistic. I like it for storytelling. So I just decided to place a tiny little front desk. But yeah, I didn't record that. So that's a little surprise. If you want to stick around for the tour at the end of the video, then I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, this build, actually, I completely forgot to tell you, but this build is only base game and spa day too. So yeah, I really wanted to try and celebrate the whole spa day refresh and use all of the spa day items, which this limited pack build was not a challenge for me at all because I love spa day so much. I use it a ton in my regular builds. I basically use the floor tiles and the wall tiles from spa day in every single one of my builds, if they're more like modern homes or more like quote unquote regular family homes. I use the spa day tiles all the time. So I didn't really miss anything tile-wise for this build. So yeah, I was definitely not struggling with the floors and the wallpapers and stuff like that. You can kind of see that I skipped ahead here. I did not record me fiddling around with the color scheme for the exterior, so I just kind of placed all the exterior wallpaper and stuff like that off camera real quick. But you can see that the color scheme I went for is very light and neutral and crisp. I wanted to go for a lot of lighter tones, like lighter neutral tones and stuff like that, to make it feel very calm and kind of luxurious and kind of fresh and crisp at the same time. And I think it ended up looking very nice. I really like this color scheme. But yeah, because it is base game and spa day only, it's very easy for you to download. If you have spa day, of course, I mean, you need spa day to be able to use the spa in your game, obviously. But yeah, if you have spa day, then you're good to go because I only use base game and spa day and I really like it. I really like that I made the decision to make it a limited pack build because it's just so nice to be able to use it in your game if you don't have all the packs. I tend to go crazy with packs all the time and just to use all of the packs for all of my builds because I just love having all the items, and yeah, I just really enjoy that always. But since this was a spa, I figured I could just do a restricted pack build because, I mean, obviously you're mainly going to be using spa day anyway for all the essentials. So I might as well just make it a limited pack build. And yeah, that's what I did, and I'm really happy that I did. But yeah, you can see that the landscaping, I didn't really do too much landscaping. It's very clean. I did place some bushes and some plants and some flowers around, but mainly the build is very modern. So I didn't really want to do too much landscaping. I wanted everything to be very structured and I didn't really want it to be too overgrown. I did place a couple of trees at the back of the lot, but yeah, not too many in the front. And I really loved placing these bamboo items from Spa Day. I repeated them a lot. Like I placed them inside and I placed them outside. I just think they're very nice. And I really like this entryway with the fountains and the benches. And I just think it's very nice and very I don't know, it looks very calming in my opinion, and that's what I like about it. But yeah, you can see that after that, we're moving on to the interior of the build, and I was definitely playing around with the color scheme in here a little bit. I was using some darker colors for the floors and stuff as well, because I did really want to create that little bit of contrast. I didn't really want everything to be white and cream colored and light gray and light blue and stuff like that. I did want there to be a little bit of contrast. So I did use some darker grays here and there on the floors and on the walls for accents mainly. And yeah, I really like how this color scheme turned out. So you can see that we have this very like large hallway basically that leads from the front of the lot all the way to the back of the lot. And then obviously we have a nice little entryway area. And then off to the side directly when you walk into the build, off to the right, we have the changing rooms and the bathrooms and stuff like that. There's a lot of lockers in the bathroom. I don't think you need all these lockers. It's a lot of them, but I don't know, I had the space for it and I thought it looked nice. So I just placed a lot of lockers. It's a nice changing area. And then there are 3 bathrooms in total in there as well, with a shower and a toilet in there. And then the sinks are separate. And then upstairs, there are 2 more bathrooms, but they're not actually bathrooms. There is no toilets in there. I just placed a couple of tubs and mini fridges and sinks in there. So I wanted there to be a place where you can take like mud baths and stuff like that. And I had the space for it upstairs. So I decided to create 2 additional little bathrooms with just tubs and sinks and mini fridges. So you can just like take a mud bath while wearing like a face mask, something like that. That's what I was imagining. And I thought it was really nice. But yeah, over here in the main area, we have the entryway, and then we have this, this seating area as well. I wanted there to be plenty of space for your Sims to just lounge around and just, I don't know, relax and sit on a couch and have a drink, read a magazine, something like that, while you like wait your turn for a massage or wait your turn for a manicure or a pedicure, something like that. So that's really what I wanted to try and create. And I think it looks really nice. I think I did a good job on this spa. I'm really impressed with it because I was definitely a little bit intimidated at first. I really wanted to build a spa, so I just sat down and tried. But I was kind of prepared for the fact that maybe it wasn't going to work out and I would just not build a spa in the end. But I don't know, that didn't happen, and I'm really happy with the result, especially since it's a limited pack build, and I feel like a lot of you guys will be able to enjoy it. But yeah, let me know. Obviously, I've had spa day for a long time, but if you don't have spa day, are you more interested in purchasing it now that it's got the refresh, or did you purchase it after it got the refresh? And if you did, what do you think about it? Do you like it or do you not like it? And I'm really curious to hear your opinions on it. And if you don't have Spot It, if you don't want to buy it, let me know as well. I'm kind of interested overall in hearing how the refresh was received. I personally think it's a lot of fun. I mean, obviously to me, it's just a free update because I already have the pack. So to me, it's just, well, like I said, it's just like a free update, which is always nice. But I'm so excited about the nail polish. I know nail polish has been around for a while with custom content, which I always think looks so good, but I don't really have a lot of CC in my game. I do have some CAS CC in my game, but mainly just hairs and a couple of clothing items, but mainly just hairs. I've never used or downloaded like CC nail polish or anything because I don't tend to spend a lot of time in CAS when I'm playing the game. I'm just not patient enough, I guess, and not skilled enough to spend a lot of time in CAS. But I really like that we have nail polish in the game now. I think it's such a fun addition, and it's so fun to get a manicure in the game, like at the spa, or to just have your Sims get nail polish in CAS. I just think it's such a fun addition. And I heard a lot of Simmers say that it was so highly requested for such a long time, and I was not aware of that. I mean, like I said, I'm not that big and I'm not that into CAS. I like cast, but I just don't spend a lot of time in Create a Sim. And for that reason, maybe I am not that up to date with what people want for Create a Sim. I mean, I am, but not all the way, because I was not aware that nail polish was such a highly requested feature for Create a Sim. I was not aware. But yeah, now that we have it, I really, really like it, and I can't go without it anymore. So I think it's fun. And I also think it's really good that they added nail polish for base game as well, because it would be very mean if they only put it in the refresh for spa day and not in the base game. I just think that that would be terrible. So I'm really happy that they made that decision. So yeah, what do you think about the nail polish? Do you enjoy it as much as I do, or do you just not care for it? Let me know. But yeah, here we are furnishing the upstairs area, and this is where I created a little makeshift kitchenette area. I put a little bar so your Sims can grab some food. I put a microwave and a coffee machine, as well as a fridge, so your Sims can have some quick meals or just a cold lunch. They can make a salad or put something in the microwave. They can brew themselves some coffee, which is always nice. Or it's actually a tea maker. It's not a coffee maker, it's a tea maker. I thought that would suit the spa a little bit better. So yeah, I put a tea maker so your Sims can brew some tea, which I thought would be nice. Maybe like some calming tea or something would be very fitting for a spa. And then upstairs, I created another lounging area. Like I said, I wanted there to be plenty of spaces for your Sims to just sit around, lounge around, read a magazine or what have you. And then in a second here, I think I will put some additional bathrooms on either side of this little hallway. You'll see that when we get to it. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how this spa turned out. I really like the color scheme. I think it looks very luxurious and nice and very modern. And it's just, I just really enjoy it. And I was really loving using all the spa day doors and windows and stuff like that. They're just so nice and modern, and it was just perfect. I'm just so excited about this build. But like I said, I was kind of nervous about building this at first, because as much as I love having my Sims go to the spa, I've literally never been to a spa myself in real life. I've never been to a spa. I don't know what it's like. I've never experienced it. I've never gotten a massage. I've never had a manicure or a pedicure. I've never done that. I've just never been to a spa, which to a lot of people, that's very strange, because it's a very quote unquote normal thing for a lot of people to sometimes just go to the spa and relax and get a massage, stuff like that. I've never done it before, and I don't think I would enjoy it all that much. I think I would just feel a little bit awkward. The thought of getting a massage to me is a little bit awkward, because I feel obligated for some reason. Is that weird? I don't know if that's weird, but to me, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't think I would feel comfortable getting a massage. I just feel obligated. I feel weird. I don't like it. Maybe that's just a thing that's very common for a lot of people, and then it's just something that you just have to do. You just have to go and get a massage and then you're good. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things, but to me, I don't know. I don't like the thought of getting a massage. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of going to the spa. As much as I enjoy it in The Sims, in real life, I don't think I would. I mean, maybe I would. I don't know. I've never done it before, but I don't really see myself going to the spa, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know. Do you go to the spa, or are you like me, or are you not like me at all in that? I'm just very curious to hear that. Yeah, as you can see, we have moved on to the exterior, or like the outside area of the build. I just placed a couple of lounge chairs around, and also some wall speakers, so there can be some relaxing music, some spa music outside as well while you lounge around. There are a couple of additional yoga mats, as you can see as well, so your Sims can just do some yoga by themselves. And then that's actually already going to be it. So let's just jump into the game and I'll show you the build in real time. So here we have the spa in the game. As you can see, I built it in Newcrest, but it's just on a 30 by 20 lot. So you can place it on any 30 by 20 lot in the game, and I think it would look nice. As you can see, it's just a very modern and not very complicated building. However, I do like the back of it. I do like that this little area still has a roof on it, and I don't know how to explain it. I just really like how the back of this building looks. And then the front of the building is just very clean, very simple, but very inviting in my opinion. So when we go inside, here we have the little front desk that I didn't actually build on camera, so you didn't see that in the speed build, but I just quickly placed a couple of island counters and I put a little laptop there and just some towels. And I was thinking that these little things could maybe be gift cards for a spa day, something like that. I just thought it was a fitting little item to place on the front desk. And then here you can get some towels, or you can purchase some like massaging oils or creams or what have you. But yeah, this is the little front desk. And then off to the side, we have the changing rooms and the bathrooms. So I just put a lot of lockers here, as you can see, and a couple of sinks because I couldn't really place any sinks in here in the bathrooms. I didn't really have the space for it. So these little bathrooms just have toilets and showers. It kind of speaks for itself. But then over here we have two massaging rooms. I liked closing this off because in my mind it would be a little bit more realistic to have the massage rooms be a little bit more private. Once again, I've never been to a spa in my life, so I have no clue if this is realistic, but this is just kind of how I was imagining it, or I guess how I would like it, what I would feel comfortable with. So yeah, these massage rooms are very simple. And then back here we have a little lounge area. Just has a little book and a magazine and a drink tray, stuff like that. You can just sit there and relax, or sit there and maybe wait your turn for a massage. And then over here we have the manicure and pedicure area. I really like this one. I love the window situation in here. And yeah, there are just a couple of chairs and some nail polish, just some manicure, pedicure appliances. The room is kind of simple, but it's really cute and I really like it. And then back here, as you can see, we have two saunas. We have one right here and then we have one right here as well. And then when you get out of the sauna, you can just take a refreshing dive in the pool if you want to. And there are some lounge chairs back here and some yoga mats as well. Obviously, I set the lighting to the evening right now, but you can see that in the afternoon, it's very sunny back here and you can just sit there and enjoy the sun if you want to. But then for the second floor here, we have this little kitchenette area. So if you're hungry or thirsty, you can just grab something to eat, something to drink up here. And then there is another seating area over here as well. And then back here we have the yoga studio. So as you can see, I needed to shuffle around the yoga mats a little bit. This is the instructor's mat, and then your Sims can take classes on one of these mats. They work now, at least for me. And then back here we have two additional little bathrooms with just tubs in them and a sink and a mini fridge. So you can like take a mud bath and wear a face mask and just have a little bit of relaxing time in a tub. And then over here on this little balcony area, I placed two meditation stools. So your Sims can do some meditating out here in the fresh air. But that is actually it for this build. So this Newcrest spa and nail salon is up on the gallery. I built it in Newcrest on a 30 by 20, as you can see, and I only used base game and spa day. So it's very easy for you to download if you want to use it in your game. But that's actually gonna do it for today's video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!